Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Crazy Monkey here. Our first article is from Breitbart.com, and this is about the Dalai Lama. And let me just read you the article real quick. Dalai Lama, Europe belongs to Europeans. Refugees should return to and rebuild homelands. You know, I totally agree. I totally agree with the Dalai Lama. He's totally correct. The Dalai Lama has told a press conference in Sweden that Europe belongs to Europeans, asserting that refugees should be repatriated so they can rebuild their homelands. I totally agree. All right, you can read the article yourself. Europe is completely being invaded by mass immigration, and Europe will turn over to Islam within about 50 to 100 years. Most of Western Europe will become Islamic within 50 to 100 years if current trends continue with the massive out-of-control immigration into Europe. Here's a study. This is again from Breitbart. Let me just read you the article real quick. All right, so this is from Breitbart. And it says, study finds 82% of UK population growth this century down to immigration. So immigration is going to represent 82% of UK's population growth this century. Here's the article link. My camera is just an absolute piece of trash. All right, so 82% of the United Kingdom's population growth this century is because of massive out-of-control immigration. That's another article. We're going to talk about this in just a second. This is Bono. Here's another article. This is from Infowars. This is Infowars.com. And this is Bono. This guy is a monster. It says, Bono, NGO, African migrants full of youthful energy needed to replace senile aging Europeans. This guy is such a piece of trash. Here we have this, filthy rich musician, that thinks he's better than us, that wants to flood Europe with just massive out-of-control immigration to turn Europe over to Islam. This guy's a sicko. This guy's a frickin' sicko. All right, so here's another article. I had this article on Breitbart, or it might have been Infowars, but I can't find it. I cannot find the article. So I did find it on NPR on the search engine. And Africa's population will be 4 billion by the year 2100. Africa's population will be 4 billion people by the year 2100. We cannot allow hundreds of millions of people from Africa into Europe and into America, because it will collapse us into the third world, and it will do nothing for Africa, because there'll still have billions and billions of dirt poor people in Africa starving and living in extreme poverty. That's not the answer. The answer is we need to build schools in Africa, we need to build hospitals in Africa, and we need to stabilize Africa's population at 1 billion, which is what it currently is. We need to stabilize their population immediately. We need to stabilize Africa immediately. We cannot allow them to immigrate into America and Europe in massive numbers like that is currently happening. And we have got to just send them money to build hospitals, schools, micro loans, small business loans, doctors, teachers for Africa. We got to stabilize their population so they do not flood into the West and turn us into the third world, which is exactly what the globalists want. They want to turn us into the third world so they can make the rents go sky high, they can make the house prices go sky high, and they can do their socialist system and collapse the West, collapse our wages, make our wages ultra low, and collapse us into the third world. That's their system.